Hi, in today's video we're going to take a look at why most numbers start with 1. It's called Benford's law, and it's actually the case that most of the first digits in a number simply start with 1. Imagine that we have some data that we've collected whose values range from small to very large. For example, we can use the size of countries as an example. What are the chances that the area of some randomly selected country will start with the digit 1? If you think about it, you will probably conclude that the odds are 1 in 9. After all, there are 9 possibilities from 1 to 9, and each is equally likely. Of course, it's not that simple, unfortunately. Benford's law relates to exactly this, and says that in fact the chance of the first digit being 1 is as high as 30%. The chance of the first digit being a 2 is 18%. The chance that the first digit will be a 3 is 12%, and it goes down to a 9, where the chance is less than 5%. So if we look back at the size of the countries ranked from largest to smallest, we can see at a glance that most of the numbers do indeed start with 1. To be precise, the layout looks something like this. Approximately 28.7% of the areas start with 1. 18.8% start with a 2. And only 4.7% start with 9, so that's very close to what Benford's law predicts. Benford's law works almost perfectly for anything that satisfies the assumption mentioned a moment ago, namely that the values must range from small to large. In addition to country ranges, these include stock market prices. If we look at the 100 most popular stocks in the world right now, we find that 32% of stocks start with a 1, 18% with a 2, 13% with a 3, etc. Again, very close to what Benford's law predicts, because Benford's law works for almost everything. Population numbers, river areas, mathematical or physical constants, etc. Benford's law can even be used to detect fraud, for example in elections like the 2009 Iran election where the numbers just didn't match up. Why does it actually work that way? Although Benford's law was described by Frank Benford over 80 years ago, there is still no specific explanation as to why it works this way. For example, we can look at it like this. Let's say you have a savings account with an annual interest rate of 10%, and you put $100 in it. So after the first year you'll have $110, after the second $121, after the third $133, and so on, all the way up to over $1,000. As you can see, it takes 8 years to get from $100 to $200, but the growth keeps accelerating, and the leap from $900 to $1,000 only takes a year. If we were to continue on, the balance would again be the longest from $1,000 to $2,000, and again the number 1 would be the longest at the beginning. And that's how it works with data in the real world. That's all from today's video. Let me know in the comments section what you would like to see in the next video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it will help me a lot. See you in the next video.